Nation, the Daily Times, the Vanguard, and any other one where we see interesting stories. The WhatsApp number is 0809 030 6416. Again, 0809 030 6416. I'll take some of your messages first before we get on to some more headlines on the Punch. This one says, President Tinubu ought to have resigned by now in saner countries. Here is still busy appointing ministers. Who does this thing? Uche from Port Harcourt sent that one in. I'm not surprised at the court judgment of Governor Fubara and the PDP as winner of previous election. Well, they do say the court is the common man's hope, but I'm here to tell you that the court is not. I'm concluding by saying the judicial arm of government has failed. Itari Prince from Obiakbo. Labour assures state civil servants of getting benefits of what federal civil servants are getting. Good talk to harmonize every issue. From Dokubo Ajumogobia from Buguma. Okay. In that agreement, there were talks about the state government and local governments implementing this as well. And, that would be a conversation we would have differently when we look at what comes to local governments the most recent times. I know we had a conversation where I was telling you how much each local government got. That was COVID period, I think 2021. So we would see whether there's been huge changes, because from the reports I've gotten, I'm trying to get those documents, and there have been quite a lot of changes. The affirmation of election of Governor Fubara by election petition tribunals is a reflection of wishes of Rivers voters who gave their vote to the PDP. Woyike Odinaka. Fire killing people again. These people should allow us to talk about NLC and TUC's disappointment. Why would they use their hands to take their lives? In fact, this country tire me. Wanyanwo Obioma Noble from Igbodo Ichie. You sent that one in. This person says, good morning. NLC and other unions should continue to dialogue with the federal government and not to add to the sufferings of Nigerians by allowing anyone to hoodwink them into antagonizing the government. Chile Edwin. That's a message from you. On the Punch newspaper, some more headlines. 100 billion naira CNG buses. Senate rejects CBN loans. Warns Tinubu against illegal spending. That is on the Punch. 23 oil blocks failed to produce crude. Federal government. Armed men shoot Katsina councillor dead. Police begin probe. 17 independent power distributors get licenses. 10 operational. So 7 still outstanding. Now this one's going to add to the other ones we already have on ground. And will that improve the power situation? Have we been able to solve our Genco problems? Are we generating enough and sustaining what we generate? Mobad, police detain Naira Marley. That's also on the Punch newspaper. And quickly now, see what we have on the Vanguard before we come on to the phone lines. The WhatsApp number again, don't forget, 0809 030 6416. Kanu, DSS arrests lady threatening suicide bomb attack on Vice President Ganduje. Lead judge Gawuna. Pope suggests Catholic Church could bless same-sex marriages. That's a headline on the Vanguard. I was seeing this. I think he said this, and in the same breath, the Pope also said that does not mean that the church, that the Catholic Church accepts same-sex marriage is still a sin. So I'm saying, if it's a sin and you know it's a sin, why do you bless it? Do you bless what is a sin? Now it's confusing. Get details from the Vanguard. Vehicle chased by Latsma kills pregnant woman, 2 children, tricyclists. That's also on the Vanguard newspaper. Where else do we go from here? Okay. 8 abducted NYSC members still in captivity. Families. You'd find that on the Vanguard as well. And I think we now get on to The Nation and see what we have on The Nation newspaper. The numbers to call are 0817 923 0003. I'll take that again. 0817 923 0003. You can also call us on 0817 923 0007. We have a God's Power Temple and good news on the line. Just quickly before we get on to them, on The Nation, you would see this agreement with organized labor to cost federal government 2 trillion naira. I think they have the money now. How much? All the money is received from subsidy. We don't know exactly how much now. I know the last time was around 3 trillion. That was what was said. I don't know if that's still the case. Impeachment. Ondo Assembly directs Chief Justice to raise panel on deputy governor. Okay. Senate bars new members from top posts. That's all you'll find on the Vanguard newspaper. Let's go to a chain now. God's Power. Good morning. And Temple Irubomasi, good morning to you.
Good morning, the very distinguished Ifemi.
All right. Very fantastic. Straight to the point, please.
Yes, I think when we talk about the victory of Governor Singh at the tribunal, for me, when you look at the happenings at the election, most importantly in my own word, I would say it was all about fund. And this victory remains sacrosanct. You cannot go to court, thinking that you can win with speculations and, with assumptions. And you cannot continue to demand for what it didn't work for. It is very much obvious. But I think the confidence has been, rekindled, and Governor Singh will continue to discharge his functions within the ambit of the law, because his victory indeed has paved way for distraction. And I think at this point in time, he will continue to do the needful in making sure that he gives River State nothing but the best. But I want to appeal to my people. Bunkering is not the best way. In as much as it has a lot of way to do in our last, to continue to push forward.
Let's go to good news now in my 3. Thank you very much. Good news, good morning.
Good morning, my brother, man.
Yeah, go on.
Let me add my voice on the issue of the bunkering and labor. Unfortunate that this person lost their life so long time. But do you know one funny thing if you don't be surprised as we are talking and lamenting and crying for the lost ones, that some other persons around those areas are going to the bush to go and see how to
that's the problem. That's the problem.
Don't be surprised. I know that died as remember. Both the ones that came to the news and those who came to the news. Don't be surprised. But let me go to the issue of the reactions on the tribunal matter. My brother, man, people who are hailing the governor that it is a well-deserved judgment. What was the judgment? Was there a judgment? The only court just stood up and said that quickly that because APC withdrew. It's just like the husband and the wife. The wife was brutally raped. I said it before, brutally raped. The son killed, the child killed. The house burnt fire, and he went to court with the husband's people. And at the end of the day, maybe one thing passed to the husband people withdraw from the case. Now the court now said the house belongs to the husband people council. The child belongs to the husband people council. What about the lady that was brutally raped? You threw her away and moving your eyes from the section 133 that says that woman has right to go to court too. I think people who are hearing that say well-deserved judgment, they should ask what was the judgment. My name is Kudis.
All right, good news. Susie in Erema, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
All right, good morning, Susie.
Yeah, there was actually a judgment. If there is no judgment, that it will be that is coming from the court. So we must understand that whatever court says, from the angle of the realist school of thought, or in our jurisprudence, it says that whatever court says becomes a law. So as we speak, the court has said that Fonsim actually won that election landslide. That I must take it to that extent and begin to work with the man. But the issue of those who died actually at Iba community, we are saying it that there is no how crime can pay anybody. The issue of crime in Rivers State or even any other place is something that people need to work against. And at the same time, I discovered, when I remember when Chidi Loy and even the governor of Rivers State, then former governor of Rivers State, actually stepped into campaigning and discouraging people from going into this particular thing about fire. But people took it as an advantage, hinging on the issue of the fact that they did not have job. If all of us who don't have job go into crime or go into stealing to make sure that we make ends meet, I don't think we're going to be here today. It is actually unfortunate. Now people are not counting their losses. They are not crying. It's unfortunate. Is it the government that is dying now because you want to fire the government? You went and now begin to do a fire. You are dead now. Thank you very much for my community.
Ida is in Nkoro. Ida, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew Femi, good morning.
All right, go
I
ahead.
want to go on this fire issue. When people say there is no work in River State, the governor should provide work. We in Ogbongbor don't do fire, but we are still living. Andrew Femi, I believe in your station, you've never had anything happening crime in Ogbongbor. Not that we don't have bad boys, or we don't have any. All of us are good. We don't go into fire. When the local government chairman came into the village, every day is coming, every week is coming to the local government to check everywhere whether they are doing bad things. No. You come, you see policemen at the water side. They don't take nonsense with you. Commend those policemen that is no Popo Nkoro. They are trying very, very well. That's why you don't have crime in Popo Nkoro. People should resist from this fire issue. Look at how many people that die. Pregnant women. Our wedding is about coming months. It's not good. Let them try and leave this fire issue alone. And it's fine. Look for job to do. There's a job in River State. Provide job for yourself. Don't wait for government to come and provide job for you. I provide job for myself. Thank you very much. God bless. I remain on the better from you.
Frank in D-Line, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Yeah, go on.
Let me react on the Ondo State Deputy Governor impeachment saga. It's not a good one. I don't know why the governor is pressing harder to remove the deputy governor. The governor just came back from a medical trip. The governor is supposed to appreciate what the deputy governor has done since he left the state. And this man kept the state in a good condition. Instead of him to come back and take care of the state and forget about the deputy governor, he is going around to remove the deputy governor. Well, I believe those assemblies that are planning to impeach this man, tomorrow it might be their turn. I'm advising them to just bring this plan and all of them work together to make sure that the Ondo State grows in
Frank.
good conditions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you and God bless you.
All right, the numbers to call again are 0817-923-0003. Uche Ken from Echie, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Let me look at Labour in River State. Say they are going to ensure that the workers at the state level and local government level get 35% increment promise made by federal government. In our local palace, our people used to say, after race, we can't mind. Andrew, I am done running the race of strike and calling off strike with Labour. Now I want to count my race by asking Labour this morning. The strike all of us we are talking about, is it for the benefit of workers alone? What happens to the public servants? Did they think everybody is a civil servant? They are government workers. The 35% increment promise made by federal government should reflect all sectors and standards of living. Labour, let me ask again. Both civil and public servants, are they not supposed to benefit from the strike being threatened and the promises made by federal government and states? Because they should ensure speedy implementation in all areas. Like I used to tell them, the only area the masses benefit from government is by petrol, power, which is light, and water. If something is being done about these three areas, I believe the strike, whenever they threaten, all of us go join man to say we want go strike. Then finally, relatives of Eba Fire Art Board say they are still expressing shock. Andrew, have you been to those areas before? Like I went to, what did they call it? One of the places in that community, Rumepe. You can see that what the Lord has been saying is nothing but the truth. You ask questions, where are the security operatives? Andrew, as those people, they carry jerry can, they work out, they fetch and like water. Now, so checkpoints then they in those areas. As they come out, they drop their quota. I believe the security operative should hold responsible.
All right, let's move on now, Chicken. Let's move on to Mufasa quickly from NTA Road. Mufasa, good morning.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
Welcome.
A quick one. What happened in Atiba, sad incident? I think it should serve as an eye-opener to most of us, especially those people who intend to go into illegal oil refinery. I mean, a lot of people have died. I think people should know that in the desperation to look at living for yourself, you not put yourself in harm's way just because you feel that you don't have a job or something. So why I've said that, I think my heart goes to the family who have lost loved ones. We hope that this thing does not repeat itself. And the mixed reaction over the tribunal judgment, for me, Andrew, I'm not surprised. I am one of those people who believe that the judgment is a true reflection of the will of the people of Rivers State. I mean, during the election, Rivers people came out, to vote overwhelmingly for this current governor. And I hope that, in this case, there's no victor, no bank, which is a win-win situation for everybody. The most important thing is how to move Rivers forward. So what the government needs right now is support from those who have, gone to the tribunal to come and support and, ensure that Rivers State get the best of governance.
Right.
And lastly, Andrew, those core members who are still in captivity, I want to urge our government to please ensure that these core members are released, because nobody intends to go and serve his nation and expect to be, take.
All right, let's go to Forces Avenue now. Augustine is on the line. Thank you. Augustine, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, let me quickly talk about the tribunal judgment that was just delivered.
Go ahead.
Let me plead with my brothers and sisters who are in the other side. They should stop running like orphans. They should come back home. Let's unite. Let's move our state forward. What is the need of all these things? What are we fighting for? The election is over. And it's over. Somebody has won. Somebody has emerged. As you can see today, there is peace in this state. Why not they come together and we work together? Today, judiciary is no longer good. Last time, the PDP group, personal group, withdraw all the cases filed by the former governor of Rivers State against Onyeko and all.
Oh, Augustine, you'd have to call us back. I think we get what you're saying. So at that time, the judiciary was praised. I think it's what you want to say. Sorry, but you might have to call us back. John is in Omudioga. John, good morning.
Good morning, my brother, man. It's Andrew. Good. The judgment of tribunal in Rivers State, APC and Senfovara. When people earlier this year or last month was saying all eyes on judiciary, all eyes on judiciary, they say, the youth of Nigeria are making noise. Who all know what happened in the Rivers State? We could tell me that a man that want to marry and tell the parents, don't support me on my marriage. The parents say, no, they must support you. Please don't support me on my marriage. Let me support myself. I am the one that want to marry. They went to court. Court said, no, parents, we have rights to support your son. Why they are not a person to live with the man? Is it what we are seeing in the judiciary today? Fine and good, no problem. Military coup is not about the military. It's those judges, those people that with wig and gun. They are the military, they are the judiciary coup that we are seeing in Nigeria. When you will be seeing white, you will call it black. Is it what we see? We all know what happened. Toyoko went to court from earlier. I told those people, don't support me. Let me run my matter by myself. And the judges said no. Because of APC withdraw their matter. So therefore, it is a technicality that APC is not supporting it. APC is APC. Individual is individual. It's
Thank
what
you.
we are going to talk. And secondly, people who born in a neighbor community, they should go and look for something to do. Me, I'm from Emowa. If everybody in Rivers State started fighting for crime, everywhere will be in Rivers State today.
All right, let's go to Malfour now. Amadi on the line. Okay. Justice, good morning.
Andrew, good morning. Justice from Mudioga.
Go ahead.
Andrew, the agreement between Labour and federal government will cost 2 trillion naira. Andrew, I think for over 2 months now, the federal government has not been paying fuel subsidy. And by not paying fuel subsidy, it means we are saving the money we are going to use for fuel subsidy. And even though it will cost 3 trillion or 4 trillion, going by the hardship and the pain Nigeria has gone through so far by the removal of fuel subsidy, no amount is enough to pay for the well-being of citizens of this country. I want to plead with the federal government. nobody, the government should not be stingy to bring us money. Instead, the MOU that has been signed with the labor should come to work. It should be manifested. It should be put to place. Federal government should bring us money for the well-being of Nigerians who have suffered enough. To enjoy. If this money will make Nigerians to bring smile on the face of Nigeria, then why not invest it on the people? So that amount is not much. We can do it. We have the resources.
Okay. Thank you very much, Justice. Messages on Facebook. For those who perhaps on Facebook your messages have not been taken, it's because at the moment, if you haven't observed, slight issues with the Facebook page at the moment, but it's something that's been worked on. Some people, I think, whether it's a Mark Zuckerberg problem, I don't know. But we're working on it, and eventually your messages on Facebook would be attended to. But on WhatsApp, this one says, good morning. Anybody saying is in shock for the death of those involved in illegal oil refining, it's been economical with the truth. We cannot call such things accident because it is expected. When an uninsurable risk is taken for money, what do you expect? Odimegu Sonny Didia. This one says it's clear that Tinubu committed forgery. This is not a case of allegation or saying allegedly Tinubu should save himself. How is it clear? The court hasn't said anything. I don't think you have even seen the document that said whether it is true or not. It hasn't presented to the court, so let's see. Because the information in that the document that the former vice president got has not been made public, so we don't know what is in there. This person says, Andrew, the judges at the EPT ignores law and acted odd. We are watching. That's from the tribunal you meant. Sukari from Akinima. Congratulations to our governor for his victory. Lawson sent that message in. Andrew, it's so unfortunate that lives were lost in illegal oil refining activities in Iba community, but the families of the victims who are now claiming ignorance can't deceive us. They refuse to advise their wards and husbands to stop this business because they were getting huge monies from it. Emilka Monday, JP at Omagwa. Yeah, you might want to look at that perspective and say it's almost impossible to say the families of all of those people did not know. At least we heard one who said he was surprised that he never knew his brother was involved in that. Sadly, his brother now is dead. And the interesting part is he's from my place. He's from Bayelsa State. Good morning. The case of Simfubaran Tribunal. Technocrats called judiciary still did what they are known for. House of Reps should have by now started the impeachment process of the president for certificate forgery. Engineer Don from Eli Paramon sent that one in. Let's see. Another one says, good morning. The Senate has done well by rejecting borrowing of Mr. President. Look at how the country and look at how things are not working. Okay. Another person here says, I think the reason for dismissing Tony Cole's case at the tribunal is somehow in Kanu, APC filed petition without the governorship candidate and got justice. So appeal on Supreme Court can still upturn the judgment. Victor from Igbema. This person says, no, this is not for us. Good morning, President. Illegal refining is not the best way to go. Let us channel our ways to legal forms of businesses and advise youths of Rivers to desist from illegal refining. Victor Kitoye Rufus says, for me, anybody who gets involved in profile business just committed suicide. The farm is there for anyone to go into. It's just our get-rich-quick syndrome that's the problem. This message is too lengthy, unfortunately. It's coming from Awa. Am I correct? I can't take all of this. It's too long. One more message. Good morning. NLC is to protect, defend, and promote rights, well-being, and interest of all workers, pensioners, self-employed, working people, and the masses in general. Roland from Port Harcourt. And that's how we wrap things up on the newspaper review this morning. Thank you very much. My name is Ifeyemi Andrew. Business news comes after now. Do stay tuned.
Nigeria Info.
Madam, customer, give me a Risco tomato paste. See, instead.